dealing with, giving up those home runs and not getting strikeouts. And then he strikes out 8. He hadn't struck out more than 5, so he's feeling pretty. 7-2 win for the Dodgers yesterday night. Off we go from Cleveland with strike on an 0-1. Swings and misses. It was a good day for Bibee overall. Went 5 innings, gave up only 2 runs. Jack Flaherty kicks and fires.
How much he can turn around a fastball.
Here's his 1-2 on the hands of the sin. He's brought in a bunch. The sweeper he's doubled the usage on. It's been his best pitch. Home with another 1-2. Ohtani fouls. I've seen Gavin Williams. He's 6'6". They felt like he was right on top.
The lighting now with the cloud cover is great.
Just out blue.
A guy who has a reputation and wants to be a strikeout pitch out stuff here.
So now a 2-2. Yeah, right there.
He just blinks right through the fastball. It's thrown him all off-speed pitches except for one fast.
So a strikeout to begin Bibee's day and move streak to 12 games. His hit was one of the 8 for the team.
Yeah, the 3 major components. Perfect was the defense, and that's something that they definitely are focusing.
And they had lost 6 of them, and the 3 wins tense lately. Betts lays off
of the pitching staff, the bullpen, and the starters. This team could win.
Bibee to Betts, 1-2. 2 up, 2 down in this first inning. Up comes Freddie for last month. Ankle. And another automatic. Freddie Freeman.
The league is hitting just under 400 on first pitches. They're hitting exactly 400. And Freddie Freeman, I'm sure he doesn't.
Inning kept alive for Teoscar Hernandez. Talks about for chunks of this season, but much more fleeting weeks. Even though he still put up the numbers, he's felt like that bad cut swing is back.
He wants the ball to fly true after it leaves.
Baseball hitters rolling their eyes, saying, "It must be hold my beer, hold my tooth." Down on a high fastball, and Bibee for the Guardians tonight. Same top 4 as yesterday, but Carlos Santana. Well, Dustin May faced off with their
handed heavy lineup.
First one to Stephen Kwan is in there.
About the stuff, it's more about the location when he is
got 8 strikeouts in that game. 2nd consecutive game. 10th start of the season. 10th start in. So he talks about the feeling coming and going.
Mechanics.
Kwan slashes a base hit the other way.
So that whole feeling of location coming and going for Dustin, I think,
on one of the top hitters in the league. He gets a leadoff single, runs on the ensuing pitch. Throw.
Dalton rushing behind the plate. Dustin May's battery mate. He takes a shot, or a good release, and a nice strong throw on the correct side of the bag. Just they might want to review this. Let's see what.
Ooh. So far this season, 7 out of 7 in stolen bases. That one right there looks verdict.
After review, the call's been overturned. The runner's out.
Wow.
I'll let me change the challenge.
First 4 attempted steals against him.
Yeah, it's great foot in the kind of the bushel basket area of where it's really easy for a middle infielder to handle. They don't get them.
Got the call right there. No matter who they've put in there, they've been terrible. Ramirez.
It's a rocking chair place.
Yesterday, the 6 innings from Yamamoto. 2-2 from May. Sounded like it cracked his bat. Freddie Freeman on a bounce. Takes it himself. Nick Estabrook, the first base umpire. Why do we care about him tonight? He has a laser shooter on his. umpire cam.
It happened. That camera would be cool.
Jose Ramirez, 387 in that time. And he's in some pain here. She got to go back to Jason Kipnis in 2015. Off his back leg there.
Guy to watch play baseball. He does a lot of things well, and he does it with.
He says that one of the ways to fight back against the people who said you can't. On this 1-2 from Dustin May, Ramirez. May to the plate with a 2-2, and Jose Ramirez. Sometimes that means he chases too much, but rarely does it come with a swing and a miss. Another 2-2. The foul, look, has 250 home runs, 250 stolen bases. Rolling.
Hit anything, and so picking a pitch to try and get him out with is hard. Of his delivery, sometimes it's hard for him to get the ball.
Here's the payoff, and there's another foul ball in this first inning have come to Ramirez. Another 3-2 from May. Hook towards the right field corner. It is foul again. For your baseball games, hitting a ball with a bat, that's no. Down, swinging eventually. May wins the.
Ever on demand, plus stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season.
IB. Did draw a walk. Takes high, 1-1. You're gone after your junior year. Now was the 20 velocity, was in the big leagues 2 years after he was drafted. And wasn't just in the big league. This spring, signed a long-term contract. He's fallen behind Muncy 3-1, comes back home and finds the outside corner.
3 strikeouts in the first inning. We're all on the hard stuff at the beginning of the counts.
Taken high, leadoff walk from.
It's the return of the real sourdough star, only at Carl's Jr.
Andy Pages had one of those. Also had an RBI hit. Takes ball 1. There goes Muncy, and no look from Bybee.
Even lifted his leg to go home. Max was just timed.
He's only attempted 2 stolen bases the last 2 years. Bybee thinking he ain't a closer. Got no idea how to control the run. Pages serves this one over second, and Muncy's headed for the plate. Jones, who's got a cannon, throws home, but it's 1-0 LA.
Good base running from Max Muncy. With nobody out, you don't want to make an out at home. You got to make. You know the strength of the arm in right field with Jones, but Max Muncy makes it easily.
That's all you needed.
So Andy Pages is
a little more attention off.
Stolen bases this year. 1 ball, no strikes on Conforto. He's faced him twice. He's doubled both times. On the 1-0, Conforto swings and misses.
Bybee's head position when he comes set. He does face forward towards the catcher, but rarely.
Smack left side and through. Defense on the hole in it. First 3 of
hit just hard enough. The key to this hit is the accuracy of the ball. A seated guy at the plate.
First big league games last. Baptized a big leaguer here on the road. Nothing in 2 yesterday. 2 hits and a walk. Hit a home run. But day off. Back in there tomorrow with the 1 o'clock game.
You get to go to the bench.
Holding forever, now pitching. And a line drive base hit to center for rushing. 4 consecutive base runners to open the second.
Could have easily gotten a sac fly or right back from where it came from. Knocked the ball right out.
Work where they had their chances, just couldn't come through scoring position. And now the 9-hitter Tommy Edman.
Number 25, Tommy.
Stays in his first week off of the IL. Is anything mechanical. Coaches feel good about some of the work they did. Except his righty swing pinched in here thinking maybe bunt. Takes a strike. The left room to climb back in. So he's had to shed though.
Bibby's gotten the Dodger hitters away.
Pickoff tosses second. Conforto's in there
on first.
Tommy Edman has been better the bigger the spot. 3-9 on this 1-1 from Bibby. Takes way inside. Ball 2.
And then all of a sudden you have a great outing, and now this is the outing it has to be, especially against the Dodgers. Well, trying to come back and make it to the outside corner.
It goes full. As a kid playing video games, once through the control, not stand losing. One of those guys that. Here comes a 3-2, and it's fought off foul.
When you have to pay for that TV.
Yeah, right.
It's going to be a long time.
Another payoff. Tap to second. Tag play. They got the tag and a double. And Searchin gets 2 for the price of 1.
That was a really block to get that tag, keep the ball in the glove, then transfer to the hand and throw it.
So instead of this inning starting to ravel out of control, he's got 2 out. You know the backstory of this. Anytime this seems to happen,